Hello everyone, especially to the fans of marine life shows and those in first world countries who've followed stories like this. I'm here to provide a clear, fact-based analysis of the so-called Jassica and dolphin incident tragedy, often mislabeled as involving a dolphin, but actually depicted as an orca attack in the viral video. First, let's review who Jassica Radcliffe was portrayed as. A dedicated dolphin and orca trainer, shown in the clip as a young woman full of energy, dancing atop the animal during a performance at a fictional place called Pacific Blue Marine Park. The video claims she was tragically pulled underwater and killed, sparking widespread outrage and sympathy. In the digital era, where viral content spreads faster than verifiable facts, a disturbing video purporting to show the tragic death of marine trainer Jassica Radcliffe at the jaws of an orca has captivated millions across social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and X. The clip, often mislabeled as the Jassica and dolphin incident tragedy, depicts a young woman energetically dancing atop a massive orca during a live performance at the fictional Pacific Blue Marine Park. Cheers from the audience turn to horror as the animal allegedly lunges, pulling her underwater in a fatal attack. Narrated with dramatic commentary and synthetic audio, the video claims Radcliffe, a 23-year-old dedicated trainer, succumbed within minutes, sparking global outrage, sympathy, and debates on animal captivity. However, a thorough examination of credible sources reveals this as a sophisticated hoax, entirely fabricated using artificial intelligence tools, with no basis in reality. This analysis, drawing from fact-checking reports by outlets such as NDTV, The Economic Times, and Forbes, dissects the deception, contrasts it with genuine historical incidents, and explores the broader implications for media literacy and wildlife ethics. The hoax's origins trace back to early August 2025, when the video began circulating on unverified TikTok accounts, amassing tens of millions of views within days. It cleverly mimics documentary-style footage, complete with crowd reactions, splashes, and a somber voiceover lamenting the unpredictable nature of these majestic but dangerous creatures. Yet, red flags abound. Digital forensic experts, as detailed in NDTV's investigation, identified unnatural elements, inconsistent water movements, strange pauses in the audio, and distorted facial features on the purported trainer. Hallmarks of AI generation tools like Google VO3. The Economic Times further notes the absence of any official records. No marine park named Pacific Blue exists, and searches through employment databases, obituaries, and safety reports yield no trace of Jassica Radcliffe. Forbes emphasizes the uncanny valley effect, where human figures in the video exhibit unrealistic finger motions and expressions, failing basic authenticity tests. AI detection software, such as SynthID and Hive, confirmed the content as digitally created, with visible watermarks in earlier versions of the clip. The fabrication is evident in several ways. The video shows the orca's teeth bared in an exaggerated manner, with unnatural lighting, casting inconsistent shadows on the trainer's form. The trainer's pose appears unnaturally rigid, which experts attribute to AI rendering errors. These visuals, when reverse image searched, link back to recycled stock footage from unrelated marine shows, doctored with deepfake overlays to fabricate. The attack sequence. What makes this hoax particularly insidious is its exploitation of real tragedies to lend plausibility. While the video falsely portrays an orca, often confused with dolphins in public discourse due to their shared family, Delphinidae, it echoes documented cases of captive orca aggression. The most infamous is the 2010 death of Dawn Brancheau, a seasoned SeaWorld trainer in Orlando, Florida. During a post-show interaction, the orca Tilikum grabbed Brancheau by her ponytail and pulled her into the pool, resulting in fatal injuries from blunt force trauma and drowning. Eyewitness accounts and autopsy reports detailed the horror. Tilikum, a 12,000-pound bull orca with a history of incidents, scalped and dismembered her body in a display of stress-induced behavior linked to captivity. This event, captured in partial footage and dramatized in the 2013 documentary Blackfish, spotlighted the ethical quagmire of marine parks, leading SeaWorld to phase out orca shows by 2019. Another parallel is the 2009 fatality of Alexis Martinez at Loro Parque in Tenerife, Spain. Martinez, 29, was rehearsing with Quito, a lone SeaWorld orca, when the animal rammed him, causing massive internal bleeding and compression fractures. Unlike the hoax's sensationalized narrative, this was a private training session, not a public spectacle, and investigations revealed lapses in safety protocols amid the stresses of captive life for these highly social, intelligent creatures. Earlier incidents include Kelty Burns' 1991 drowning at Sealand of the Pacific, where Tillicum and two female orcas prevented her escape, and Daniel Dukes' 1999 death at SeaWorld, where Tillicum was found with the intruder's body draped over him. These real stories, unlike the Radcliffe fabrication, prompted regulatory changes, such as California's 2016 ban on orca breeding in captivity. The differences between the hoax and these authentic cases are telling. Archival details from the Branchot incident describe SeaWorld's Shamu Stadium with its massive pools and barriers, elements absent in the hoax video's simplistic set design. Tillicum in isolation showed signs of psychological distress in captivity, not depicted in the AI-generated clip. Similarly, accounts of Martinez's memorial services featured genuine crowds and tributes, unlike the hoax's emotionless audience reactions. These contrasts highlight how the hoax borrows emotional weight from history while fabricating details for virality. The Radcliffe deception is part of a broader trend in AI-driven misinformation, as Forbes warns, where platforms prioritize engagement over verification. Psychological insights from experts explain its appeal. Humans are morbidly curious, drawn to gruesome content to simulate survival responses. This hoax not only misleads fans and global audiences, particularly in first world countries familiar with marine parks, but also dilutes advocacy for real issues. Orcas in the wild pose no recorded threat to humans, forming complex pods and exhibiting curiosity rather than aggression. Yet, captivity-induced stress, as seen in cases like Kiska, the loneliest orca who died in 2023 after decades alone at Marineland, underscores ethical concerns. Viral fakes like this distract from conservation efforts, such as those by organizations like the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society. To combat such misinformation, understanding the mechanics of AI hoaxes is crucial. Tools like Google VO3 allow for rapid creation of realistic videos, but they often leave detectable artifacts, such as mismatched physics in water splashes or unnatural human-animal interactions. Fact-checkers recommend cross-verifying with multiple sources, checking for official statements from marine authorities, and using AI detectors. For instance, the video's rapid spread without corroborating news reports from outlets like CNN or BBC was a clear indicator of falsehood. In conclusion, the Jassica Radcliffe story is a cautionary tale of AI's double-edged sword, capable of creating compelling illusions that exploit human empathy and fear. While details from debunking analyses expose the fraud, the real tragedies of Branchot, Martinez, and others demand focus on reforming captive practices and promoting ethical wildlife interactions. For fans worldwide, the lesson is clear. Verify before sharing, support sanctuaries over spectacles, and channel outrage into informed advocacy. In an age where fiction blurs with fact, critical scrutiny remains our best defense. But here's the key fact. This entire incident is a hoax. Thorough fact checks by reputable sources like Forbes, NDTV, and The Economic Times confirm the video is AI-generated, fabricated with unnatural visuals, synthetic audio, and no real evidence. There is no record of a trainer named Jassica Radcliffe, no such park exists, and no official reports from authorities or marine organizations. It's designed to go viral by mimicking real tragedies, but it's completely fake. To fulfill your understanding, let's look at the real facts behind similar events. This hoax draws from actual incidents, like the 2010 tragedy at SeaWorld, where experienced trainer Dawn Branchot was killed by an orca named Tillicum during a show. Dawn was a highly skilled professional with over 15 years of experience, known for her passion and bond with animals, but the event highlighted the unpredictable dangers of working with captive orcas. Another real case was Alexis Martinez in 2009 at Loro Parque, also fatally attacked by an orca. These weren't dolphins. Orcas are apex predators, and captivity can lead to stress-induced aggression. As a review of dolphin and orca trainers, These professionals are incredibly dedicated, often with backgrounds in marine biology, undergoing rigorous training in animal behavior, safety protocols, and enrichment programs. They aim to educate the public and promote conservation, but the job carries risks: drownings, injuries from powerful animals, and ethical debates about keeping intelligent creatures like orcas in tanks. Films like Blackfish have exposed how captivity can harm both animals and trainers, leading to changes like SeaWorld ending orca breeding programs. For fans around the world, remember, verify sources before sharing.